Right, hello and welcome to another video on this channel. If you guys have been around for a while, you've seen me attempt some speedruns in the past where I try to get a perfect score at 25k as quickly as possible with moving. In the past, I did it on a diverse world map, later on on a community world, and all of these, you can upload them on speedrun.com. They have a category for GeoGuessr. That's what I did as well. We have a 25k and 100k categories. So earlier we had ADW, and I had a 6 minutes 58 second time on it, and that was 2 years ago. Um, that's actually already more than 2 years ago. Um, but sadly, we don't have ADW anymore, so now it's usually ACW, and I have a time of 6:42 on here. But I also got a game where I got 5 minutes 56 seconds um, for the 25k, which is my personal best until now. Um, and yeah, that one I think I didn't bother submitting because I wanted to get a time below 5 minutes, a sub 5 minute run, as we say. Um, but yeah, I haven't attempted speedruns in a while, so you know, I never really got back to it. But today was a chill afternoon. I was watching MHUD stream. Shout out to MHUD on Twitch. And yeah, I just opened up GeoGuessr. I thought I might as well play a moving game and loaded up ACW, and it turned out to be quite a nice game. Um, Sadly, I wasn't, I didn't have OBS open and I wasn't like actively recording, but my PC has this like Radeon inbuilt software where I can like save the previous 10 minutes um, of my screen basically. So that way I did manage to salvage the recording. And yeah, so without stalling anymore, let's get into the recording. And yeah, I'll try to explain my thought processes as much as I can in the short amount of time I have for each round. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so here we go. Starting with just default settings, 2 minutes per round, moving allowed. Started off in Albania. We had a place name Reshen, the double R, very common in Albania, so I knew the country already. And then the landscape, I didn't have a very strong region guess. I knew it wasn't very north or very south. I also knew that it wasn't, super far west. Um, so I just kind of decided to scan the rest of the area and hope I would find the place because I wasn't really try-harding or anything. It was just a relaxed afternoon, and I was just playing a game while watching a stream. Nothing too crazy. That's also why I'm not, like frantically scanning. But I found the place while scanning, and then we were just on the bridge east of it. Next round we're in the Philippines. I take a look at the road layout. I see it curves to south, and then we had an intersection to the west. Angle was slightly northwest of the road at spawn. So I keep all that in mind, and I find Batangas on this sign, which is a big city, and then it says third district, so I give a quick scan. Can I find it? I see Barangay 6, but that's probably unrelated. So I keep moving. And yeah, like really important thing at the beginning for me was to remember the road layout, which is why I spent some seconds on it. Here I see Lipa City Batangas on the bottom left. So I look for Lipa and I see that it's right there. It's fairly big. And then also on top it says Bansur municipality. So I'm looking if I can find Bansur. I couldn't, so I decided to move further. Maybe I'll find something else. Here's another sign. I take a look at it. It says Malvar Batangas, so it's not really Lipa but Malvar. So now which one do you trust? So I take a look, and Malvar is just a bit further up from Lipa. There we go. I find it. And then it also says San Juan next to Malvar. So I'm looking for San Juan. It's supposed to be a small place probably, so still don't find it. And there it appears, San Juan, Barangay Hall. And then I look at the road angle, northwest, and the road bends. See that's where the layout comes in handy. So Um, yeah, memorizing the layout paid off there. This time we're in northern Chile with the Chilean poles, very dry landscape, Pare on the sign. So I look at the road name, we have San Martin and O'Higgins, and we have a mountain west and water north, which is quite unique for Chile. So I zoom in to the one very natural spot where you have a mountain west in this city, and I instantly find San Martin and O'Higgins. So that was a quick one. Next, we're in South Africa, and we see I don't know how you say it, Mkondo, Makondo municipality, and another one as well. It looks a lot like Eswatini, so I find Makondo very quickly. It's a fairly big place. And then I go back to see if we were entering that municipality or leaving it, but it says bids you farewell, meaning we were leaving it, so the municipality is northwest of us. So I'm just looking for a bridge, and yeah, I just click the first bridge I see on that yellow road, and it's the 5K. This time we're in Senegal. It says Dakar Airport even on the sign. I check quickly the car to make sure it's the Dakar car. And I zoom in, and then Pikine, which is on the sign, is fairly big. I find that pretty quickly. Also, the one above it, Gwedi, whatever, also findable. And then, yeah, so that's to our north, and we are, between a roundabout and an overpass. And I see that there to the left. So I just want to make sure that it's correct before I send. So the roundabout, we have a double road going off and another single road going off, which lined up. So I send it, and it is the 25K. So we end up with a 4 minutes 6 second 25K, which is pretty good to be honest. I've had multiple failed attempts where I made it to, yeah, like I don't know, 4 minutes, around 4 minutes. I think I also had some runs like sub 4 minutes, but I always ended up with like 24,997 or something like that. So this is actually the first time I've actually completed a 25K less than 5 minutes. So quite happy with that. Maybe one day I'll beat this. But yeah, I'm not gonna actively try and try to get a better speed run because in the end it's just so much grinding for the perfect seed. So yeah, maybe just one day I can casually get a sub 4 or something. I don't know. We'll hope for it. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.